Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Legal World. Myself Dr. Seema Goyal. As I have started with the series on the Banking Law and Negotiable Instrument Act, and in this series I have discussed certain important questions relating to the banking law which are important for the examination point of view in the previous video. Today in this video I am going to discuss with the branch banking. In the previous video I have discussed with the unit banking. If we talk about the branch banking, that is opposite to the unit banking. As I have told in the unit banking that the banking system in the unit banking consists of only a single office and there was no branch at all. And every banking company was a separate legal entity and that was separately licensed and having its own capital, board of directors and shareholders. And there was one place of operation. And even in the branch banking system, the commercial bank has a network of branches operating throughout the country. And in this system, a bank operates as a single institution under the single ownership with branches spread over the nations. And every bank has a separate legal entity having one board of directors and one group of shareholders. Thus, the branch banking refers to a single bank which operates through varieties of branches in a city and in different locations and out of the cities also. If we talk about the branch banking system that is very popular in UK, Canada, Australia as well as in India. And this system of banking was developed in Great Britain. In India, if we talk about the branch banking, the State Bank of India that is having the biggest branches all over the country. So this means if we talk about the branch banking, that is opposite to the unit banking system. If we talk about the advantages of the branch banking, the first advantage is it enjoys the advantages of large scale operations such as effective central banking control, effective administrative control. That is the first advantage of the branch banking system. And the second advantage of the branch banking system, that is as branches of the bank are spread all over the country, so it is easier and convenient to transfer the funds or capital from one place to another place. But it was not possible in the unit banking system. And the third advantage of the branch banking system, that is the good training opportunities for its employees are available at the initial level. And they may be appointed at a less burden branch initially. And after getting the proper training, they may be transferred to the active branch. This means we can say that there is best training opportunities that is available for employees at the initial level. And the next advantage of the branch banking system, that is the customers get better and greater facilities in the branch banking system as the branches are spread all over the country. So they may get deal with any of the branch dealing with that bank. And in this system, the banking facilities is not restricted to big cities only. Their branches can also be extended to the small towns, rural areas, as well as underdeveloped areas also. If we talk about the branch banking, there is a greater diversification of both deposits and assets, as it covers a wide geographical area. And such banking system consists of less risk and greater capacity to meet the risk. It has greater capacity to meet the risk, and such system results in the economy of cash reserves. And there is proper use of capital as well as resources, as it can be transferred resources from one branch to the other branch and they can be properly utilized. This means they can make most profitable use of these resources, and such system is more convenient for the central bank or the government to regulate and supervise the activities of the banks. So these are the certain advantages of the branch banking system. But on the other hand, there are certain disadvantages also of the branch banking system. If we talk about the disadvantage, the first disadvantage is it suffers from delay in business of the branch banking system due to inadequate authority of the branch manager. It has to seek permission from the head office on each matter because it is having no authority. So this means in branch banking system there is delay in business. Generally it is seen. And the second disadvantage of the branch banking system, that is the proper supervision is not possible, as the management of the bank generally concentrates at the head office only. And the third disadvantage of this branch banking system, that is that this system is very expensive, as the opening of new branches require the establishment and maintenance of charges, which are very highly expensive. As a result, profit may be decreased. And the next disadvantage of the branch banking system, that is that under this system, the losses and the weaknesses of some branches may adversely affect the other branches. The inadequate authority of the branch manager is the basic demerit of this system. That is usually applicable for big credit has to be referred to the head office by branch manager. And this causes delay and less initiative to the branch manager. So this was all about the branch banking. And next is that is group banking. In the group banking system, two or more banks are directly controlled by the corporation, an association or a business trust. And holding or controlling of the company may or may not be banking company. In this system, the bank maintains a separate entity through its business, and that is managed by holding or controlling company. And this system of banking, it was developed in USA during the 1925 to 29, and now there is no such type of system. And this system has advantages of both the unit banking as well as the branch banking. तो दिस सिस्टम है द एडवांटेजेस ऑफ बोथ यूनिट बैंकिंग एज वेल एज ब्रांच बैंकिंग. तो ये जो सिस्टम है इसके अंदर आपको दोनों तरह की एडवांटेजेस देखने को मिलेंगी. यूनिट बैंकिंग के भी गुण इसके अंदर विद्यमान है, इवन ब्रांच बैंकिंग के भी. If we talk about the advantages of the group banking system, every member of the bank retains a separate entity and maintains the board of directors through the centralized administration. And in this system, the large-scale banking operations allow the superior credit facilities. And in group banking system, the common standard accounting system improves the working of the member banks. And in this system, there is greater liquidity and mobility of the resources. In this banking system, the services of the experts are available to the member banks to manage their business efficiently. About the disadvantages of the group banking, in this system, the failure of one bank has its adverse effect on the member bank also. And in group banking system, the efficiency of the member banks is adversely affected by the mismanagement of the whole company bank. And in this, the effective supervision is not possible by the holding company due to its flexibility. This was all about the group banking. And then lastly, that is chain banking system. If we talk about the chain banking system, and it was developed in USA in the mid of 19th century and remarked properly till year 1929. And chain banks are separately incorporated banks which are brought under a common control. And this process of integration is achieved by a device other than a holding company. And the chain banking represents and implies a number of banks owned or controlled by the same individuals or by a group of individuals. This means that may be controlled by a single person or the group of persons. If we talk about the chain banking, that has primarily been developed in the agricultural areas. And this system has same merits as well as demerits as the group banking system, as I have told. So this was all about the branch banking, group banking, as well as the chain banking. These are the certain questions which can be asked for short notes or it may be asked for long question also. And these are certain important questions for the examination point of view for all the law students who are having the banking law as a subject. If you have any doubt, then you must put down in the comment section. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel for the further update. Thank you.